Welcome geniuses, I'm Genie, your best buddy for A-levels. In this channel, we'll bring you to explore the secret formula behind success.
Okay, this is a question from October-November 2003. And question 8. Okay, a discrete random variable x has the following probability distributions, right? So x can take 4 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the corresponding probability. Okay, part 1. Find the value of the constant c. So again, what is the first point? When we answer these kind of discrete random variable questions, sum up all the probability must equals to 1. And the part 2 is asking you to find the mean and variance. So refer to the formula list. The mean formula is given as sigma xp. And the variance formula can refer to the formula list. Should be sigma x squared p minus the mean square. All right. Okay. So answering part 1, 3c plus 4c plus 5c and plus 6c must equals to 1. So what is the value of c? 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. 18c equals to 1. Hence, c equals to 1 over 18. Right? Okay, now we answer part 2. Find the mean e of x. So again, refer to the formula. We have the value of x multiplied with the mean, multiplied with the probability, right? Is the probability, right? So when x is 1, the probability is 3c, and c we know is 1 over 18, so it's going to be 3 over 18. Then plus with x is 2, and the probability is 4 over 18. And 3 and 5 over 18 plus 4 times 6 over 18. Okay? So just press calculator and we will be able to get the mean. So we are getting the mean as 25 over 9. Okay, now we continue to find the variance. Okay, according to the formula, the variance is summations of x squared p. So what does it mean by x squared p? So x squared. So first your value of x is 1. And you need to square it, and then you multiply with p. The p is the probability, 3 over 18, right? Then you summation, so you sum them up. Sum up with the second value, x squared, and then the probability multiplied, and then plus the 3 squared, 5 over 18, and then plus with 4 square and then 6 over 18. All right, so this calculation is summation of x squared p. And then don't forget you need to minus, according to the formula, minus the mean. So the mean we have found is 25 over 9. And square. That is how you calculate the variance using the formula given. All right, so now we use the calculator. So we are getting 160 divided by 18. And then minus of the 25/9 squared. So using calculator, what do we get? 160 divided by 18 minus 25 divided by 9 squared. Right? It can be written as a fraction 95/81. If you want to keep it as a decimal number, then you just write it down as 3 significant, 1.17. All right, so the variance found for part 2. Okay, now we are going to answer part 3. Finding the probability that the x greater than e of x. So what does it mean? Isn't it we have found the e of x value? X is greater than the e of x is 25/9. And what is the 25/9? We press the calculator, 25 divided by 9. In decimal will be 2.78, round off to 3SF. So we are trying to find out the probability that the x is greater than 2.78 by referring to our table. So if the value of x greater than 2.78, it can only be a 3 or a 4. So hence, the probability will be either 5C or the 6C. Then we sum them up. So 5, and we know the C is 18, right? 1/18. So we sum up the probability of 5/18 and 6/18. And that will be the answer for this part 3. 11/18. All right, that's all for this part 3. Okay, let's see a similar questions to question 3 here. Okay, this time for question 4 is a question from October, November 14, variance 61, question 2. So other than telling you this is a discrete random variable, is define that the number of phone calls, the X, received per day by Sarah has a following probability distribution. Okay, based on the probability distribution given here, we can tell that X equals to 0 means the number of phone calls received per day, right? It means that she received a call is 0, right, in a day. And the probability is 0.24. So the number of phone calls she received is 1 per day, is given as the probability 0.35, right? And based on the table given here, we can tell that X greater and equals to 5, which means the number of phone calls she received per day that more than or equals to 5, and you can tell the probability is 0. So which means in a day, maximum she will receive 4 phone calls. All right, can understand? So now we're trying to answer part 1. So what should we do? Sum up all the probabilities. And equate it to 1. So what do we get? 2k plus k, 3k. And it's equals to 0.24 plus 0.35 plus 0.05 and 1 minus 0.36. And hence k is equals to divided by 3, 0.12. Alright, so value of k found. Okay, part 2, finding the mode of x. And in this case, the mode is referring the value of x that has the highest probability. So which one has the highest probability? So 2 times 0.12 is equals to 0.24. This is 0.12. So hence the highest probability is 0.35. So the mode is equals to 1. All right, part 2. Okay, now we have a law of part 3. Find the probability that the number of phone calls received by Sarah on any particular day is more than the mean number of phone calls received per day. So in general, the question is asking you to find the probability that X, the number of phone calls received by Sarah per day, is more than the mean number of phone calls, more than E of X, the mean. All right, so that is what we want. So the first thing is we need to find out the mean before we can find out the probability. So to find out the mean, again, we have the formula. So the X value multiplied with its probability. And then we sum them up. So it looks like this. Okay, so more than equals to 5 times 0, and it's going to be 0. So do not need to write down. So 0 times 0.24 is 0. So 1 times 0.35 plus 2 times 0.24 plus 3 times 0.12 plus 4 times 0.15, 0.05. 4 times 0.05. So it's 1.39. 4.05. All right. Okay, hence we are trying to find out the probability that the X more than 1.39. Okay, refer back to the table. The number of X that are greater than 1.39. And since this is a discrete random variable, more than 1.39, it can only be 2, 3, 4, or greater than or equals to 5, right? So we will sum up the probability that from 2 onwards. So 2, the probability is 0.24, and the 3, the probability is 0.12, and the 4 is 0.05. So that will be the probability that the X is more than the mean. Okay? So 0.24 plus 0.12 plus 0.05. 0.41. That will be the answer, the probability we want for part 3. All right? So that is these are the answers for question 4. All right, so this is the question 5 from October-November 2012, variant 6.3. Question 2, which is similar to one of the examples, one of the questions we discussed just now. So please try to answer these questions. And that's all for these lessons here. Please subscribe to the channel and like the videos. I will see you in the next lessons. Bye-bye.
That's all for today's video. If you're interested in more genuine sharing by other geniuses, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell, ding dong. Also, if you're struggling with one or two past year questions and the mark scheme just doesn't seem to help, Genie has got you covered. Feel free to let us know what question it is by filling in the Google form linked in the description below. GenieUs Hub will get genius teachers to fulfill your request for the solution. Genie will see you next time. Bye-bye.